Today I'm going to teach how to solve indicial and logarithmic equation, and we are going to look how we can solve that. Number one, it's an indicial equation. Now, before we can solve it, the first step is to identify the simplest index which we can express into the whole equation. Now here, the simplest index we can use is 2 power x. And we are going to select a equals to 2 power x. Because 2 power x is the simplest index we can obtain from this indicial equation. Now, we are going to express each part of the indicial equation in terms of a, which is also in terms of the simplest index. Okay? For example, 2 power 2x plus 1 is the same as 2 to power 2x plus 1. Which is the same as 2 power 2x times 2 power 1. When you reverse it back using laws of indices, it goes back. Now, 2 to power 2x is the same as 2 power x, then power 2, then times 2, which is the same as 2 a squared, which is 2a squared now. Okay, that is finished. Then we have another one up there, which is 2x plus 1. We are going to express it in terms of a. It is going to be 2 power x times 2 power 1, which is 2a. Okay, so we are going to replace them back into our equation. So we are going to have a new equation, and this is our new equation. It is 2a squared, okay, 2a squared, then minus 2a, okay, plus 1 equals to a. Then we collect like terms and we form a quadratic equation. The quadratic equation is going to be 2a squared minus 2a, then minus a, plus 1 equals to 0. Okay? Then we come. It is 2a squared minus 3a after collecting like terms, plus 1 equals to 0. So this one is a quadratic equation. A quadratic equation in terms of a, which we can solve using any method we want. But I'm going to use the easiest method, which is factorization now. Okay? Now, before we use factorization, we identify the product. The product, it is the coefficient of a squared times the constant 1, which is 2 times 1, and that is 2. And then the sum is negative 3. Now, factors. These are two numbers which you multiply, you get 2, but on adding them, you get negative 3. And without wasting time, those numbers are negative 1 and negative 2. So those numbers, of course, they are going to share a, and they are going to replace this one here. Okay? So we have now 2a squared minus 2a minus a plus 1 equals to 0. And then we factorize. Okay? Here the common factor is 2a. You put a here, then minus 1, minus 1 into a minus 1 equals to 0. So meaning 2a minus 1 times a minus 1 equals to 0. And therefore, either a equals to a half by making this one to be 0 and then you solve for a, or a equals to 1. Are we together? So, but initially we had x. We didn't have a. Therefore, here we are going to say since a equals to 2 power x. Now for x equals to a half, so it means 2 power x equals to a half. Okay, 2 power x equals to a half. So we are going to get the value of x for which 2 power x equals to a half. So this is what we do. So here we are going to introduce logarithms. We are going to introduce logarithms to base 10 on both sides, and we are going to say log 2 power x equals to log a half. Okay, laws of logarithm says that this can become that, this can become at this side, so we have x log 2 equals to log what? Log a half. Okay, so which means now x is going to be log a half divided by log what? Log 2, whereby we can get a calculator and we get the answer. But also for x equals to 1, okay, so which means 2 power x equals to 1. For a equals to 1, which means 2 power x equals to 1, and therefore I think here by intuition x equals to 0, and then finish.